I always knew my younger brother, Jake, resented me, but I never understood why. He was the golden child, mom's favorite, dad's pride and joy. Meanwhile, I was the one who had to make my own way in life. My parents never mistreated me outright, but they certainly made it clear that Jake came first. I was expected to look out for him, help him with his homework, lend him money, and cover for him whenever he got in trouble. If he failed a test, it was because I didn't tutor him enough. If he got caught drinking at school, somehow it was my fault for not keeping an eye on him. Despite everything, I still loved my brother. Maybe that was my biggest mistake. Jake wasn't just the favorite, he was a spoiled, entitled brat. He got away with everything, while I had to work twice as hard for half the recognition. He stole my things, spread lies about me to our relatives, and even tried to sabotage my friendships. The worst part? He never faced consequences. My parents just sighed and told me, that's just how younger siblings are. In high school, Jake took his bullying to a whole new level. He spread rumors that I was cheating on my exams. He stole money from my wallet and claimed I lost it. When I confronted him, he just laughed. And when I finally snapped and punched him, guess who got grounded? Me. I spent my teenage years being both my brother's scapegoat and his stepping stone. I should have cut him off sooner, but I didn't. Because again, I was stupid enough to believe in family. The moment I turned 18, I packed my bags and left for college on a full-ride scholarship. I barely looked back. I stopped answering Jake's calls and ignored my mother's guilt-tripping voicemails. For the first time, I felt free. And then I met Lisa. Lisa was everything I had ever wanted in a partner, kind, ambitious, and beautiful. We fell in love fast. We built a life together. And when I introduced her to my family, I should have known something was wrong. Because Jake, he was just a little too friendly. But I ignored it. Because again, I was an idiot. Lisa and I got married a year after graduation. It wasn't a fairy tale wedding, but it was ours. We were happier, so I thought. For a while, life felt perfect. We bought a house, we talked about kids, and I finally felt like I'd built something for myself, away from my family's toxicity. Everything fell apart. It started with a simple mistake. Lisa left her phone unlocked. A text popped up. It was from Jake, and it wasn't just any text. Last night was amazing. Can't wait to see you again. My heart stopped. My hands trembled as I scrolled through their conversation. There were months, no, years of messages, pictures, plans to meet up, all while I was working overtime to build a future for Lisa and me. I confronted her that night. She didn't even try to deny it. She just sat there, crying, telling me she never meant to hurt me and that she had fallen in love with him. Jake, being the coward he was, refused to face me. He sent me a pathetic text. It just happened, bro. I didn't mean for it to. I left. I filed for divorce the next day. I cut off everyone, Lisa, Jake, even my parents, who somehow found a way to blame me for driving Lisa away. Focused on my career, built my own company, and moved on with my life. Then, years later, karma came knocking. Jake and Lisa didn't last. She cheated on him, big surprise there, and he spiraled, lost his job, drowned in debt, and one day, out of nowhere, he called me. "Hey man, I really need your help." I almost laughed. He had the audacity to reach out after everything he did to me. He whined about how he had hit rock bottom, how our parents had disowned him after finding out what he did, and how he had no one else to turn to. I let him talk. Then I simply said, "That sounds really tough, but you made your bed, Jake. Now lie in it." And I hung up. I never looked back.